This video is sponsored by Kuabu, Atlassian Gold Solution Partner and the Marketplace Partner.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video, we're actually taking upon the API testing for the QAs. We are going to be continuing with our banking web application, and we are actually going to write all of the possible bugs that we actually encounter when we are testing the APIs themselves. I did actually encounter on one of the bugs, and basically that is getting the information with a different authorization account, which is basically having this kind of a authorization, but I'm actually on a pretty different account itself. So, and when you actually do everything, so when I go ahead, when I want to actually get the info and everything else. So for example, if I'm actually going for this account, I'm getting what is the account ID, what is the customer ID and everything else. So this is the account ID itself. And for the customer, you also need to actually get it from the API call itself. So if I actually go back in here, I have my introduction, I have my preconditions. So in here, must be logged in and it must be using the Postman. This is not like necessary that much, but on the on the QA work, you're basically gonna be using mostly Postman data that is being used for testing. So it's actually the username and the password. So first, what do you actually need to do in the Postman? In Postman, use different username and password from the previous account that you have created. Use it for the current logged in account. Right. So the API call that basically I'm actually doing in here. So it's actually, I'm doing this and I go back. So make API call for where you will be using the account ID of your current logged in account. Expected behavior. System shouldn't let the user to fetch data. Or 403, forbidden error. Actual behavior. Postman returns a result with 200 response code, which actually means that everything is okay, that everything is actually all right. That is not how actually things should work in there. All right. So I have added in here, there was another API testing where basically what I actually did was I used this data and so basically you have the specific account ID. Of course, this is not going to be it anymore. And you're also having the amount that you actually want to pay your bill. And there should be a return of 400 for bad request. But what actually happens with the API itself is basically returning the code of 200, where it's basically saying, hey, everything is all right. Now, another thing that you're also noticing in here, I'm actually also using the bool, the data type, which is for city. It's not true or false. There are no cities that are true or false. That is the name of the city itself. So that also needs to be string, and even it passed with all of this data in here. As you can see from here, I actually don't get to see the image itself, but that is something that you actually get in here. So I also have the option to create the account itself. So what I can actually do. So first, it's asking me for the integer, and it's gonna represent which type of account that I want to create. So let's say it's gonna be number one. I say executing here. It's gonna go with the body of 200, and basically it's saying that it created another account with its ID and what is the customer's ID, and saying that basically this is going to be a savings account. Ah, all right. So this also happens in here. Just this is the for the record. This is a demo application, and I used it for the normal QA testing and everything else. See how it actually works, so I can actually show you how you can actually hone your skills. So there was also option for depositing in here. What I actually did was I used the account ID, then I also managed to do this. So if I go around in here and if I register, let me pause. So I have it in a different way right now. So I have a different account ID, and that is going to be 39540. So 39540. And this is the amount that you can actually deposit, right? But I'd say, what if I want to deposit in here, then I'm having the amount of minus. Now it's saying that it actually did it successfully, and this is something that shouldn't be really successful. Okay, so this is what actually happened. So it went in minus, and from here you can actually see that this was not the correct value in here, and this is also a bug, and you actually want to record this because it cannot go into the minus value. So you need to be aware of that. And basically in here it's saying that it's in minus, as you can see from here, and it's saying, hey, this is minus 4,000. It even did it from the back end, but in here that shouldn't be the case. You cannot deposit that much money. You cannot deposit it in minus. That's the another bug. And if I actually go here, and if I go for API testing, I can say depositing amount in minus, and I can actually go and say something like this value. And if I want, of course, with the introduction, I can give it more. What you always need to do is always need to take the screenshots, videos, and everything else. Even may be more better to actually take the videos, because the videos are the best format out there for the developers to take a look at what actually happened and everything else. So from there, you're doing the other things. So that is how you can actually do your API testing, and you get for all the possible methods in here, because there are actually a lot for get methods, for post methods, put methods, and delete. And that is how you can, of course, use the Postman to actually do all of this API testing. Okay, that was it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. See ya. Bye.